The three most important things in life in Louisiana: air conditioning, bug spray, and a 9mm.
To Simpsport, Louisiana today. There's supposedly a mighty fine Cajun restaurant in Simpsport that allows passing through cyclists to camp out in the back. So we'll see how that works out.
I set out of Vidalia, loaded with a box of brownies. A sympathetic Little Debbie delivery driver tossed me outside of the dollar store, embarking on one of the most anticipated sections of my trip, the Great Mississippi River Road, with its grand plantations nestled among the live oaks draped in Spanish moss. The first plantation home I passed was the Whitehall Plantation near Simpsport. Built in the 1840s, this 165-year-old plantation has survived Civil War cannonballs, 2 major floods, and an invasion of snakes. The home is now a bed and breakfast with guest rooms on the infamous snake-infested second floor. I think I'll pass.
Man, it's about 95 degrees out here and probably about 98% humidity. There is no shade. There's no shade at all. It's just been baking me all day. I have just lost so much liquid and drank so much water. It's definitely the doldrums time of the day where you're ready to be off the bike and ready for it to be over with. I did talk to a guy just a minute ago. He came up on this dirt road pulling a tank. He said, "Where are you going?" And I told him where I was going. He was like, "Man, that's a long way from here." He probably would have given me a ride if I'd asked. But I don't want to ride. I want to get there, but I don't want to ride. With the water moving out of that, it's pretty scary looking.
Okay, so when you go to a different place where you don't know the locals, weird things happen, and that's kind of part of the adventure. The people who are graciously kind enough to let me stay here before they left me something just in case I needed it. That right there. Yeah, he said, better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. I hope that the crime isn't so bad here that that's necessary, but I've got it.
Remember how we started to realize
saw this museum that had a really nice lawn and a bunch of trees. Walked in there and the guy was real nice and he was like, have a seat. I was like, oh, this guy's really nice. Maybe I can camp out here. Talked to him for about 3 hours. Finally, I said, so is there anywhere around here I can camp? Because I'm supposed to be in Baton Rouge tomorrow, so I thought this would be a good stopping place. To which he replied, oh no, nothing around here. So I'm too far from Baton Rouge to stay there tonight. Can't find a camping spot. You know, the absolute toughest part of this journey has been finding places to sleep. I am in the high school park in Port Allen, Louisiana, which is just on the other side of the river from Baton Rouge. I am going to camp out in this grove of trees right here. I don't know if that's legal or not. I don't really know. Actually, on Google it says it's a park, and so I don't know. I guess I'm of the frame of mind that they might tell me to leave, but they probably won't arrest me for being out here. And so I just hope I can get a good night's sleep. That's really all I want.
After a surprisingly good night's sleep in the Port Arthur High School sports complex, I headed into Baton Rouge, on my way south along the Great River Road. I had changed my mind about heading into New Orleans after the thought of big bridges combined with city traffic.
I-10, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. But I ain't going over it. That's a busy bridge. Alright, no shoulder. Busy ass road. This is why I'm skipping New Orleans as much as I'd like to go to the French Quarter. So I rode my bike there. Thanks, like, there's the Mississippi. Alright, I made it across that. Okay, the advertisement outside says these are the best boudin balls in the state. So here goes. I'm going to have boudin balls for breakfast. Not bad.
The Nottoway Plantation in White Castle is apparently the largest and most extravagant antebellum home in the South. It is definitely extravagant. It really didn't feel like a plantation home to me. It seemed newer, more like a resort hotel than a home, which is exactly what it is today.
What that is, that's a big pile of yellow stuff. Wow, cannot be natural. There's a storm brewing.
No other plantation impressed me as much as the Oak Alley Plantation near Gramercy. The centuries-old live oaks are as awe-inspiring as any snow-capped mountain of the West. Planted in the early 1700s by an unknown French settler, these trees were nearly 100 years old before the stately mansion was built in 1837.
I bet those are some well-cared-for trees.
I've crossed the Mississippi River twice up to this point. Veterans Memorial Bridge in Gramercy will be my last Mississippi River crossing. The bridge is nearly 4 miles long and rises a dizzyingly It's 165 feet above the river, perfect for someone like me who is terrified of heights.
I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Oh, hell. You know, people can get a lane over. It's 4 lanes. Woo! I see freaking New Orleans from here. It's a lot of river. It's a lot of bridge. Jeez! I'm at the top. Oh. Thanks, guys. Thanks. My hands hurt from squeezing so hard on my handle grips. I'm such a wuss. And that's that. I don't want to do that again. I am in a garage. I am in Gramercy, which is about 30 miles north of New Orleans. I think that today I got to see what everything that you would stereotypically expect to see in the South. I did see an alligator today, but I can't prove it. The bridge was scary as hell. It was scary. It was way too high, way too long, and the traffic was really scary. And the whole time that I was going across, I was thinking, if somebody hit me, I hope they run me over. That they don't hit me and knock me off the bridge. I would rather die by being run over by a car than knocked off of that bridge, because that would have been a scary way to die. It was amazing. I don't understand why all cars and trucks don't at least have the courtesy to get in the other lane. That is the last time I have to cross the Mississippi River. So I've crossed it 3 times since I've been on this trip. This one was the worst. The other 2 didn't seem that bad. They weren't that high. I'm about 800 miles in, so that is pretty impressive, if I do say so myself, to have ridden a bicycle 800 miles. I think it's more humid down here than it is in Oklahoma. I mean, we like to brag about how, yeah, it's really humid in Oklahoma too, but man, it's like a sauna. It storms every day at the same time, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, every time. It storms. It did it yesterday, did it today, it did it the day before, and I'm expecting it to do it tomorrow too. The humidity is so crazy here that it just constantly just swells and then blows up every day at like 2 in the afternoon. It was amazingly hot last night. It was probably about 1 or 2 in the morning before I finally cooled off enough for me to fall asleep. So right behind the camera here is a little pop-up trailer, those tent trailers, RV trailers, and it's got an air conditioner in it, and I'm going to sleep inside of it. I'm not going to sweat like a pig tonight.
After a much-needed air-conditioned night's sleep, I woke up to a stormy morning. A perfect excuse to take a day off the road and use the tools in the garage to do some much-needed maintenance on the bike. Louisiana has been good to me up to this point, a state full of beautiful scenery, exciting adventures, and great food.